In the routine of our average daily lives, it's pretty hard to avoid the structure of a building. Whether you're going to work or shopping, buildings touch our lives and they're everywhere. So much that it's not surprising to see the great impact and carbon footprint buildings have on our environment. In the United States, buildings account for 65% of our electricity consumption, 36% of our energy use, 30% of our greenhouse gas emissions, 30% of our waste output, and 12% of our potable water consumption. That's a lot of consumption for the business industry, and businesses are taking notice. As general manager of the Sun Harbor Marina, Mary Lou Lopresti completely rebuilt the marina's 3 structures from ground up.
As I became more aware of the global warming crisis in the world today and the depletion of our natural resources, it became obvious to me that this would be an opportunity to do the right thing and build the right way.
A sustainable business challenges the building and its people to survive with little or no impact on the environment, meeting the needs of the present without compromising the livelihood of the future. Getting a LEED certification, which stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, on your building is a comprehensive approach toward sustainability. The Sun Harbor Marina is the only LEED certified marina in the world.
The LEED criteria is very, very strict and very concise. We have very efficient irrigation. The different cabinetry that we chose is not only bamboo, but a product called Kyrie, which is a byproduct of the sorghum plant. We chose shower partitions and bathroom partitions that are actually recycled plastic soda bottles. Our paints are no VOC. We also implemented half of our parking lot with light-colored concrete and planted trees that have a shade canopy so that we're greatly reducing the heat island effect by 70% within 7 years. Sun Harbor Marina was able to achieve a room that we call a recreation/lead information room, where we have in-depth information on all the products that we used so people can see firsthand through photographs and through the material booklets what they can do themselves to make it an energy efficient business.
In California, the commercial building sector is responsible for 48% of all energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions annually. Building green may be one of the best strategies to fight this, and in the future we may see new green building codes signed into law. Cities like San Francisco and Boston are already very close to passing these laws, and the city of San Diego now requires that new city projects achieve a LEED Silver rating. For business owners, the concern then becomes, how do you go green without going into the red?
I know that what we look for when we marry business with sustainability, when we marry business with the environment, are financially feasible ways to do this.
When I approached the rebuild of Sun Harbor Marina from a financial status and looking at the budget, I did notice that the incremental costs for building green are 5 to 10% higher. However, the energy savings has far exceeded my projections, and I know that 5 and 10% will be taken care of in the first couple of years simply by the savings alone.
Other local businesses have also implemented sustainable buildings and energy-efficient practices. UCSD has a Green Campus program that takes on a comprehensive attack in preserving the environment. The program includes everything from green building design and construction to offering commuting alternatives. The university's cogeneration facility supplies about 88% of the campus's electricity, which is a savings of about $8 million a year in utility costs. Several departments like the Scripps Institution of Oceanography are currently active in providing new information to students and the world relevant to global warming in their ongoing research. UCSD scientists and engineers collaborated with architect Rob Quigley in designing the new San Diego Children's Museum. The harmony of their expertise with Rob's architectural team created a unique and innovative museum.
The San Diego Children's Museum is a very unique entity. This building embodies a level of sustainability that's as great as any building that we've been able to create. As we did our research for designing this building, we found there's really nothing else like this in the country.
The museum utilizes environmentally friendly architectural and infrastructural practices, including building materials, photovoltaic panels, and water-saving devices, among others. But what sets a museum apart from other sustainable buildings is how it works with nature.
The two principal systems that help achieve sustainability for us are the daylighting system, the natural daylighting system. Most buildings use an enormous amount of electricity for lighting. So we've done very simple systems where we are able to bring north light into the galleries and into the admin area. And so there's actually no need for electric light in those spaces during the day. The second system is a natural cooling system, and natural heating. So during the winter, the building's designed to allow the low sun angles to heat the concrete walls. Those walls then emit heat back into the space. And then during the summer, when it's too hot, we have a natural cooling system where we take outside air, bring it across the garden there at the entry space, in through windows that open automatically at the right time. The air then comes into the galleries. As it gets heated, it rises, and we have this idea of this cooling tower or solar chimney. In the gallery spaces, because of these two systems, there is actually no backup system. There's no mechanical furnace waiting to be activated in case it gets too cold, and no air conditioning system waiting to be activated in case it's too hot. It's actually all done with the natural systems.
A creative architect can be key in developing a sustainable building. The U.S. Green Building Council also recommends installing solar panels to increase the building's energy efficiency, using windows as a primary light source during the day, providing storage for employee bicycles, landscaping with plants that don't require irrigation, using wood types certified as sustainably harvested, and in construction, incorporate already standing walls and recycle construction waste.
I think there's a lot of business reasons to construct sustainably for everybody. First of all, it saves money. You don't look at how much it costs to put in your fluorescent light bulb, which might be more expensive than an incandescent light bulb. You think of how much money you would save over a 5-year period or a 10-year period. That's how businesses have to look at it, and that's why sustainability is so important. But secondly, it's important at a much larger level, in that if it's part of being a good citizen, it's part of being a smart citizen.
I would advise and encourage all businesses considering going green to absolutely proceed full tilt ahead. It's financially lucrative, it's beautiful, it's relatively easy to do today, and it's absolutely the right thing to do.